Comrades, for me, it is a highly inspiring moment while participating in the centenary observation of an outstanding leader of the working class movement, of the communist movement, Comrade N.V. This comrade is most affectionately called as NV by one and all. When I say that it is highly inspiring for me to attend this centenary beginning of Comrade N.V., most of you know that this is happening immediately 4 days after a heavy loss that the working class movement, Communist Party suffered in the death of Comrade V.S. Achyutanandan, who also is known in 2 letters like Comrade N.V. Comrade V. Achyutanandan is known as V.S. Velikkagatha Shankaran Achyutanandan. That is the full name of the beloved comrade whom we lost on 21st of this month. That is 4 days before. Comrade Vasugi and Comrade P. Shanmugam, apart from Comrade K. Balakrishnan, these 3 comrades had come to Kerala to participate in the funeral program of Comrade V.S. So it is something, a strange coincidence that immediately after that, within 4 days' time, you know, I belong to Kerala. From Kerala, I happened to come to this place in Tamilnadu to pay homage on the occasion of the centenary of another great working class leader of our country and especially of this region, who was martyred when he was hardly 50 years old. If he had had a life like Comrade V.S. Achyutanandan, he would have had 100 years now. And you know, Comrade V.S. Achyutanandan lived for 102 years. So they were contemporaries. Comrade Achyutanandan is in fact 2 years older to Comrade N.V. When the entire country and the state of Kerala is mourning the death of Comrade V.S., here we pay our tribute to martyr Comrade N.V. And today, being the 100th year of his birth, we are organizing this memorial meeting to pay tribute to the valiant fighter of the oppressed, of the marginalized and exploited people of this region. Now we all sit together in the same meeting place. We all can walk on the same roads. We all can wear chappals. But when Comrade N.V. and when Comrade V.S. Achyutanandan, such leaders of yesteryears, during their younger times, different phases of the last century, this was not the situation. People were socially categorized as those who are forward community and those who are backward, and some sections, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, they are not considered as even human beings at all. In Chaturvarnya system, Brahmanical domination, and this part of the country, Tamil Nadu, has the great tradition of not only communists fighting this social segregation. Periyar, he played an important role in fighting social gradation, untouchability, those who were prevented from showing themselves in front of so-called higher castes. That was the situation. Social reform movement in Tamil Nadu and Kerala played a role in eradicating such most vulgar and ugly, inhuman practices as untouchability and preventing so-called depressed classes from having human freedom in life. Why this red flag is being respected and held high by these oppressed, suppressed, exploited and marginalized sections of society? Because communists have carried forward the Renaissance movement, and where social reform movement or Renaissance movement were weak or inactive, the working class movement and communist movement organized various sections of society to fight injustices. They, communists with red flag, developed class struggle on the one hand and struggle against the caste oppression side by side. That is why Comrade V.S., Comrade N.V., and other leaders, of course, Comrade Shankaraya, Comrade Anandan Nambia, Comrade V.P. Chindan, Comrade A.B. A. Balasubramaniam, so many comrades, P. Ramamurthy, one of the pioneers of this movement of the working class upsurge. They all remain with all sections of society, ignoring caste differentiation. And they organize people, telling them we are all equal, we are all human beings. Color, caste, creed, nothing would divide us. We should struggle for our freedom, for our emancipation, and for social and economic equality. Even the division between men and women. Women are discriminated and oppressed. Many a way, the Red Flag Party, Communist Party, fought against all forms of discrimination, oppression, and exploitation. That is why we pay tribute to great fighters and leaders like N.V. and Comrade V.S. and all other leaders of this Red Flag movement. Comrades, I started referring to departed Comrade V.S. Sachidanandan and Comrade N. Venkatachalam. These two comrades, interestingly, because they were workers, grew up from the grassroots level, both of them had to encounter similar situations. They belonged to families with economic deprivation. So, Comrade V.S. Sachidanandan, who became even the Chief Minister of Kerala, Politburo member of Kerala, from Kerala, Comrade N.V. could not live longer. He would have gone to important positions and heights. We don't know what it would have been. Comrade N.V. could only have formal studies up to the 5th standard. Then he wrote an examination for an equivalency test for 8th standard. Comrade V.S. had to stop his studies at 7th standard. Both of them started organizing agricultural labor, tenant farmers, working class, and all that. But how they could develop, that is a special feature of the Communist Party, of the Red Flag Party. Those who get organized as part of this Communist Party, they organize people to defend their rights, to fight against injustice. When they engage in all this, they undertake parallel self-study also, which is very important. This I am mentioning to the new generation. In new generation, there are many comrades and people who are very, very dedicated for studies, but some are casual and lazy in studies also. That characteristic is there among older people also. How did they study? They did not study in big universities or colleges, but they studied from the university of people, from the university of the society. That is how Comrade N.V. and Comrade V.S. rose as leaders of the people, leaders of society. This tradition we have to carry forward in the prevailing situation also. Comrades, I do not want to speak at length, I have mentioned you, but I have to mention some very important political tasks that we people have to take up. The Narendra Modi government in Delhi, this government is trying to dismantle the Republican Constitution and the parliamentary democratic process in our country. This is the big threat before India today. Now Parliament is in session. Because of the negative approach of Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, Parliament session is not being proceeded on a peaceful manner, on a normal manner. How Parliament should function? In Parliament, opposition should cooperate with the ruling party so far as various legislative business is concerned, budgetary work is concerned, opposition should cooperate. Similarly, it is the duty of the ruling party to cooperate with the opposition by permitting the opposition to permit certain discussions related to the burning problems of the people and the country. Now, there is a very big calculated assault that the Modi government is trying to inflict on the democratic process, misusing the Election Commission of India. Election Commission of India started a process called SIR, Special Intensive Revision of Electoral Rolls. This Election Commission started without discussing with the national political parties. If Election Commission wanted to initiate some new program related to the electoral rolls, they could have discussed with the political parties. In fact, on the basis of a request from the Chief Election Commissioner, I led a delegation of CPIM with Nilolpal Basu, Politburo member, and Comrade Muralidharan, Central Secretariat member. Three of us went and met Election Commission of India. In fact, all the three election commissioners were present in our meeting. Why did he not mention to us that we want to inform CPIM as we are going to inform other parties? We are going to undertake a special intensive revision of voters list, first in Bihar, then in other states. Why he did not tell us? Why did he keep it as a secret? Because he has something to conceal. He is moving on the basis of the direction and conspiracy of Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. Now, Election Commission is not working as an independent constitutional body, but Election Commission is now working as an extended department of the BJP government. This we cannot accept. There are other serious issues. The killing of 26 innocent people on 22nd of April. 26 innocent tourists were murdered by extremist terrorists in Pahalgam. At that time itself, we demanded that there should be a special session of parliament to discuss this. The Pahalgam massacre and the later problems in our border with Pakistan. We had visited CPIM delegation with members of parliament. We visited Jammu and Kashmir. People told us their grievances. We all know that after Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir Assembly had a special meeting. That is a democratic approach. But Narendra Modi is unwilling to call a special session of parliament. Now, when the monsoon session now commences, he is not willing to discuss such grievous problems of Indian people. Price rise is there, unemployment is there, plight of the farmers, peasants. Peasant suicide is continuing, unabated. Now under Narendra Modi, more peasants are committing suicide. They are unwilling to discuss this and other important matters on the floor of the house. They are following a top-down approach. Narendra Modi and Amit Shah is telling parliament members, you behave as per our order. We will discuss only what we decide. We are not going to discuss what you demand. This is not how parliament should function. Similarly, they are attacking state governments which are run by opposition. Here in Tamilnadu, a governor is a former police officer. I am sorry to say, former police officers can also be appointed as governor, but they should conduct in a dignified manner like governors. They should not behave like a police officer in Raj Bhavan. But the Tamil Nadu governor is behaving like that. Kerala government also is behaving in an undignified manner as an instrument of the central government. So the constitutional arrangement of federalism, this is being destroyed. The rightful share, tax share of states, it is being denied. For school education, for Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, Tamil Nadu had the right to get more than 2,000 crore rupees. Center is not releasing it. So you have 101 problems of the people in our country because of the authoritarian behavior of Narendra Modi government, because of the federal system being subverted by the RSS-controlled central government, which is showing neo-fascist tendencies, as pointed out by our 24th Party Congress in Madurai. So these issues we need to have take up, and we have to carry on relentless struggles, like what Comrade V.S. Achudanandan and Comrade N.V. used to teach us. Take up problems of the people and continue struggle till our goals are achieved. Comrades, while concluding, I want to remind you that the 24th Party Congress of CPIM held in Madurai suggested that we should work for increasing the independent strength of Communist Party of India Marxist. That is the first task. The left and democratic forces' strength should be enhanced while working for the cooperation among left parties. Left and democratic forces also need to be strengthened. But the paramount task, as enunciated by the 24th Congress of our party, is to remove the RSS-controlled BJP government at the center, and wherever such BJP-led RSS-controlled BJP governments independently or unitedly function in different parts of India, they need to be removed from their position of power. This is important for democratic and progressive forces to advance. In that task, the left and democratic front government in Kerala, led by Comrade N.V, that government is trying to show a different alternative paths for the entire country. That needs to be strengthened. LDF government of Kerala needs to be protected. Similarly, in the state of Tamilnadu, the political arrangement we have under the leadership of DMK and Chief Minister Mr. M.K. Stalin, with all other left democratic various political parties in that broad political arrangement. This has to be strengthened and taken forward, because this political arrangement in Tamil Nadu has succeeded in preventing BJP and their allies from capturing power, from capturing Lok Sabha seats from the state of Tamil Nadu. You are collectively doing this responsibility. The red flag parties are playing an important role, along with DMK and other parties, in resisting the onslaught of RSS-controlled BJP and their allies. Now you know, ADMK leaders are claiming that they are going to make much advance in the coming elections. Next year, beginning, there is going to be election in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Pondicherry, Bengal, Assam, and so on. These elections are very important. But in that, if ADMK and BJP, when they have come together, when they make the claim that they are going to perform well in Tamil Nadu, is there any substance in that? This is first of all an opportunistic alliance. People of Tamil Nadu will ask, what is the stand of ADMK when more than 2,000 crore rupees is being denied to Tamil Nadu, even in the educational sector? There are such anti-Tamil Nadu position of the central government can be found in various other departments also. I am only bringing the education department. More than 2,000 crore is being denied. Did ADMK raise its voice against this atrocity of the central government? What is the BJP state unit saying about central BJP government denying the people of Tamil Nadu their rightful share in the field of education, in the field of health, in the field of social welfare? with the GST, goods and service tax, most of the income through various taxes, it goes to Delhi. Then Delhi has to share it with states. But Modi, Amit Shah, and our Nirmala Sitharaman, they are denying the rights of the states. ADMK is not speaking about that. BJP state government is not saying anything about that. In the field of culture, the assault of the RSS BJP combination continues. Recently, through scientific archaeological survey near the Vaige river bank, Kiladi, it has been found that there was a highly developed civilization and culture existed in the river bank of Vaige. Amarnath Ramakrishnan. Amarnath Ramakrishnan is a highly respected archaeologist in India. He led the excavation, and there is the system of carbon testing to find out when certain things are unearthed through excavation, to find out how old these materials are. Therefore, you can find out how old the civilization is. So, through scientific methods, through carbon settings, it has been discovered that perhaps a far ancient civilization and culture existed in this Tamil area, the banks of Vaige, when you compare with Sindhu, Gangetic plain. But RSS-controlled central government is not accepting it. They say, no, we cannot accept it. It is not scientific enough. You have to do tests and all that again and again. What is ADMK in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu saying? Did they say something? I don't know. They are keeping mum. What is the state BJP to say about this? When the ancient, glorious cultural tradition of Tamil area is being discovered in a scientific manner, state BJP is ignoring it. ADMK is ignoring it. So not only the financial rights of Tamil Nadu, the federal rights of Tamil Nadu, even cultural and civilizational facts about the ancient culture that existed in Tamil Nadu, that also is being negated, disapproved, ignored by both ADMK and central BJP government. How can they approach people of Tamil Nadu seeking votes? People of Tamil Nadu will reject them. But we have to be very, very vigilant while being part of this anti-BJP, anti-ADMK political front that has been successfully working here. We have to assiduously look after the rights of the workers, peasants and marginal sections of people. We have to ensure that this government, state government, in which we are also politically extending support, that government is defending the rights of the workers, peasants, unemployed youth and marginal sections of society. That is the responsibility of the Red Flag movement. That is what Comrade N.V, Comrade V.S. Achudanandan, Comrade P. Ramamurthy, Comrade Shankaraya, Comrade Anandan Nambia, other leaders of the left movement, working class movement taught us. I am very sure by properly celebrating the centenary of this great revolutionary martyr, Comrade N.V, we would be able to further advance the influence of CPIM and other left parties and secular forces. This anti-BJP, anti-opportunistic alliance of ADMK and BJP should be successful in the state of Tamil Nadu. With these few words, I conclude my speech. Thank you very much, Comrade Lal Sara.